Our correspondent Adel El Mahrouky now reports from Cairo on what impact the Berlin conference could have on the Libyan conflict.
At the peak of the fighting over Tripoli in August, Germany has started to move with the UN to bring peace in Libya. But world leaders have rushed with this meeting only when tensions between Egypt and Turkey appear to be turning into a proxy war in Libya.
That escalation has reached in the last few days a very dangerous dimension. Until now we had an escalation of a Libyan conflict with some foreign interference. Now we were facing the risk of a true regional escalation. And that risk was averted in Berlin, provided, of course, that it is possible to maintain the truce and then to move into a ceasefire.
Berlin's conference announced that countries involved in Libya say they won't breach the UN arms embargo in efforts to maintain a truce. The world is joining hands for Libya, yet both representatives of the troubled nation, al-Sarraj and Haftar, have refrained from joining the conference.
We talk to them individually because the difference between the two parties are still of such a magnitude that don't speak to each other for the time being. They did not actively participate in the conference. They were not in the same room, but they were in Berlin. That allowed us to brief them of the discussion that happened.
No matter how promising Berlin appears to be, analysts believe that it could not be implemented, at least for now.
Any agreement that does not suit the Libyan National Army won't be implemented unless it's included stopping Turkish intervention and dissolving the militias. A lasting ceasefire depends on the militias. Al-Sarraj has no authority over them. Actually, there's no power in Libya which is capable of implementing any agreement on the ground.
For that particular reason, the UN has proposed forming a 5+5 military committee formed from 5 representatives from the LNA and 5 from the GNA. It will be the first UN committee which is linked to the forces fighting on the ground. In Berlin, General Khalifa Haftar has announced his representatives for the 5+5 military committee. Its formation is now complete. The UN says the committee will convene within the next few days in Geneva to start discussing how to turn the ongoing truce into a fully fledged ceasefire. Adel El Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.